Hi guys, you are watching a new episode of the Speel, and on this special episode of the Speel we are going to be talking about the Christmas Book Fair. The Christmas Book Fair is an annual literature event organized by the Ladu House of Poetry in partnership with the German Culture Association. The Christmas Book Fair is by far the biggest book fair in Uganda, and today we are privileged to have some of the stars of the iDance project who are going to talk about the Christmas Book Fair and what this special event is all about. Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Hi.
I'm very good.
Okay, I'm also good. It's the word. Okay, on 3rd of December, you guys attended the Christmas Book Fair, which is arguably the biggest book fair in Uganda today. Can you tell us what it's all about?
I think the Christmas Book Fair, it's about books, talking about books, different stuff but in books. Yeah.
So you say that it's all about books, marketing, stuff like that. So have you hinted there were many activities accompanying the great book fair, right? And the activities were like singing, dancing, creative writing, many things. What activities did you enjoy the most? The activity that you enjoyed the most? Whereby you're saying, I will never forget these activities, it was so dope.
The comedians, because I laughed a lot, but also poets, because I would like to become a poetess.
I liked the singing, the rapping stuff, but I liked rapping all because of the man is so creative that he formed his own words and sang a song. Yeah, he didn't copy, because some of the people copy other people's songs because they are like, oh, it's so good.
Who is that man? Okay. To me, I like Joff the poet because I'm also a poet, so I liked his poetry. And you got a chance to be the salesperson for Reminac comics, right? Yeah. And what was your experience marketing those books for the first time? Because everybody faces different challenges, but what was your experience?
You had to ever exaggerate. The person comes, she's like, I like this book. No, I think I like the other one most. And you're like, which book do you like most? And you had to exaggerate this one plus the other one she chose. And it's tiresome.
It was hard. That is what I want to say. Because you have to over-exaggerate, and the person you're over-exaggerating on is like, okay, yeah, okay, let me come back for a minute. Let me call my wife to first see this. And then the wife comes. You're like, these books are very, very, very good. Tell your children to read them, and the children are like, yes, mommy, please buy. And the mother is like, no, I'm not interested in. They're like, they teach children stealing, the one called the street monster. Yeah, so it will not be a good character. And then I say to myself, is this person coming to the book fair? And then I said, may God bless that person very much. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys were exaggerating. Yeah. Can you give us an example?
I can't even try it because I remember the person. That person was not good.
What? You're really pissed. You're about to be. But before we go any further, if you are a child with unique skills and talents and you want the world to know you, the Speel exists for you to spotlight your amazing potential to the whole world through Reminac TV. All you have to do is reach out to the contacts in the description of this video and you will grab yourself a chance to be the next guest on the show. So, What were we on? Okay. You also met some of the winners of the Reminac Comics National Writing Competition, right? What was your experience reading their books and then meeting them in person? When you met them, was what you saw what you thought they would be, or it was even better?
It was even better because like someone writes a story that you can't even think that her mind can think about. You read a story and you finish, like you come behind the book, they wrote their names there, and you're like, I think a senior 2 girl wrote this book. Changing the book behind, a P6 girl wrote the book, and you're like, wow.
I read a book called Crisis. It was like a bit scary. The boy wanted to kill the father because the boy did not like the father, but it was like killing stuff. And I thought the person will be like that, will be rude, but the person is not rude. He's sometimes good, kind. Yeah.
Mine was Stepmother because the story made me cry, and I thought that the writer went through the and I thought that the writer went through that moment.
Okay. So you cried. Oh, sorry. Okay. The panel discussion comprising of very accomplished writers, publishers, influencers, and podcasters was the main highlight of the event. What did you learn from the information they shared about the creative industry?
Like, I would like to become a poetess, yeah? But becoming what you want is really hard.
How hard?
Like, they say things they pass through, and it's like, will I reach that time? Like, becoming the greatest, yeah, of all.
My experience was very, very good. You guys, I tell you, it was very good. Seeing the poets presenting their poems, the dancers, the singers, the comedians, it was very, very good. Because I changed from that day. I didn't want to read books. I didn't want to write. I was so lazy. Even when our director tells us to write stories, I write. But when he tells me to repeat, I don't, because I'm so lazy. But I learned, to read books, to write my own stuff. By the way, I don't like copying. Like, if I see someone copying the other song, I don't like it. I want to make my own stuff, to be creative. I like creative people. I've been reading your stories, but they are so good because you're creative. Keep up.
Thank you.
I liked Jeff the poet because the poem, I never thought that he wrote it, but when the host said he writes for himself, I was like, can I also do that? I don't think I can also do that because I'm also lazy as Shalom.
So, you guys were influenced positively. You learned a lot because you've been flowing, wisdom has been coming out of you. I can hear that. You learned very many things. And clearly, the Christmas book fair was such an eye-opening event. But if you were to say something negative, what would you say?
Over-exaggerating.
The book fair was not bad at all. It was very good, but marketing. There were other people selling other stuff like headbands, t-shirts, bags, bracelets. I wanted to buy some of them, but unfortunately they were so expensive. I was not broke. They were too expensive.
Just you couldn't buy all of them. You liked very many and you couldn't buy all of them.
Yeah, I wanted to buy a piece of them every. I didn't have that money.
Oh, sorry. Next time you will have it. And finally, what do you have to tell the children that missed that event, because you guys have said so much. It has been, I think it was very, very good. It was such a great event. But what would you have to tell the children that missed the event?
You guys missed a lot. To those who like laughing, there were very many comedians who were like, you could laugh and laugh and laugh, and like you're like, my stomach is paining, I'm tired of laughing, and you can't stop. To those who like writing poems like me, and you're lazy like her, you guys missed a lot, because I learned very many things. I liked even the over exaggerating, though it was tiresome. I liked it because it was my first time to saw something.
You guys, you missed a lot, especially in the panel discussion. You can, like, those who like writing, it's fine because you have the experiences, but those who don't know how to write, this was very, very good. I thank the people who organized it because they made my life change. Now I like reading. Yeah, I'm creative and I like to write my own stuff, not like copying. I hate copying.
Okay, thank you for being on the Speel. Thank you for answering all of my questions, and thank you for everything. As you've heard from our guests today, the Christmas Book Fair was such an amazing, inspirational, educational event that no one else should miss. There were many creatives sharing their creativity with so many people, and also a lot of fun, entertaining activities such as stand-up comedy, poetry performances, singing, dancing, and so many more. I also want to thank the Ladu House of Poetry in partnership with the German Culture Association for organizing this special event. It was really spectacular. No one should miss the next event. I've been your host Shatra, and do not forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and also comment on this video. Bye!